See, if I come in here like that, he's just learning how to defend the punch. Now, what am I doing here? I am feeding in a wide horizontal strike. This could be this way. It could be the ridge hand. Okay? It doesn't matter. The point is, I'm feeding this wide so he sees it and he learns to block. What's he doing here? A cross-body block with his lead foot, with his lead hand. Okay? So that is what he's learning. I'll come back this way tomorrow. So we're out here like this. As the feeder, I feed in wide. I could feed in a punch, it doesn't matter. Okay? I can feed in a low punch. And he's still learning cross-body blocking. Alright? So, now we're going to take, that was part of what Grandmaster Remy had us do. From there, Grandmaster Remy would move us into locking. Okay? Oftentimes. The problem is, to me, locking takes more skill. Alright, than learning to punch. So, I want this team to spend more time learning to punch, so we insert the defensive responses into this drill, using the punch and the high backhand again, the back fist, as our triggers. So we're here. We're here. See, he blocks. We come on back. I will come in here like this. There he goes. This is defensive response number one. See? We're back. Okay, so he stays with defensive response number one. Ready? We're here. I come back over here. There he goes. See what I'm saying? Now, if you think about it, is he not learning how to set himself up here for locking? If he grabs my arm right here, he's got me into what? Got me right into an arm bar. See? And what's he also learning? To hit first. If I'm here like this and Tomas just tries to grab me in an arm bar, go ahead. He goes, oh, you know, I might fight back. But if he's here and he defends and he hits me first, then you can see he's setting me up for the armbar. Okay? So to me, that's what we're using the drill for. Okay? We're using this as a drill for him to start learning how to hit first. And then as instructors, you can use this also as a way to, okay, now that you did that, now you can move into the armbar. But first teach the hits. Okay? Then you teach the arm bars, and then you teach the locks. And you'll see that there's a whole slew of them once you get to these points. You'll all of a sudden see all these different things you can do. So we're out here like this. Now we go to defensive response number two. We're here like this. Each time I feed in, you know, he's now hitting. But before, what was he doing? He was doing the block. He already knows it. This helps speed up the student's confidence, their blocking skills, which is what you want, okay? And their countering, because now he's also learning how to hit. And you can add in any strikes you want. That's totally up to you. So we're here. Now I add in the trigger is the high backhand like this. See? He double blocks on this. Why? Well, if I had a weapon and he's empty hand and I come in, you want him to move inside here and to hit. So you double block. And then what? Well, he's right here on the outside of my arm. He goes an arm bar again. You see how everything's kind of tied in? And that's the way to teach it. That way your students understand the material better. Again, this is about the first 3 belt levels of material here. Does that mean you have to stay and only teach the one at any given time? No. It just means that that's when they're kind of tested on it. Because there's so much other stuff more to learn. Okay? But if you're working empty hand, There's no need in spending an hour on just defensive response number 1 here when you're doing this. You could do this for 5-10 minutes and everything like that. Go through all 3 of the defensive responses, those 3. There you go. Then put a stick in the person's hand. Can I borrow your sticker? Very good. So then you move into, Tomas is here like this. Okay. Now I'm going to strike. Because I have a stick in the hand, I primarily teach defensive response number 3 for empty hand. And I'm going to tie this into self-defense. Why? Because if I got a weapon in the hand here, if he misjudges and only puts up one hand and it gets through, he gets seriously hurt. But by teaching him to get both hands up there, I'm guaranteeing his safety a little bit more. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Okay? So if I'm here like this and I come back and I go, like here, see, he stops. And then he can come out in there and he can do his defense, whatever you want. Okay? This is how we start tying things together here, okay? Everybody see what I mean?
Sure.
So, what I want you to do, getting back to what I want you to do now, I'm going to put this stick down here for now. I want you to get together with your partner. You're going to just do here Sinawali. Like this. You're going to feed in a punch. Your partner's going to sit there and do defensive response number 1, defensive response number 2, defensive response number 3. Just work back and forth with one person feeding, one person doing the defenses. When I sit there and turn, tell you to switch, you can do that. You could also do this if Tomas and I are like here, right? We go to here, see, I could use that as my hit too. It doesn't only have to be up top. Okay? And I'm doing this because now I can start learning my locking. You see what I'm saying? That's one of the ones from the low. Like this, okay? We're not going to get there now. We're just going to do the defense.